goodness gracious, it's that time again. Time for everyone to shit themselves with my intro.
Again.
It's that time. It's Split View. It's everyone's favorite day, Sunday if you're Australian, and I don't know what day it comes out if you're in the Americas.
Okay. With us, we have Tom and a sports coach, Geordie.
Yeah. I am a sports coach, and if you would like to know why that's funny, then you can watch Flick View on YouTube.
We'll be naked by then, though.
I'm in a shirt that looks like I'm a coach.
Okay, what is it?
For a sports team.
Common Needs Good Time Supply.
Yeah, I don't know where it's from, but my parents bought it for me.
It's very nice and it's embroidered and everything.
Yeah, it's actually very nice material.
Yeah, it does look very nice.
And it's extra stretchy, which I need at the moment.
Okay, cool.
You know?
Geordie, what have you been watching this week, if anything?
What have I been watching? I've actually started watching... I've added another show to my rotation now.
Your repertoire?
My repertoire.
Yeah.
It's Community. I've started watching Community.
You spoke about this last week, Geordie.
Did I?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Yeah. Never mind. It goes to show how much of my fucking memory is. I probably did. All right. Well, other than that, no, I've still just been watching Community. So.
Yep.
You? Nothing?
Nothing really. Just
Nothing
watching
great?
South Park endlessly and all that.
Yeah, fair enough.
While fucking strumming and shit.
Yeah.
What?
That's fun. I've heard that used as like masturbating.
Well, yeah.
Strum. Oh, I get it. Yeah.
No.
Alrighty. Shall we jump into it, my good friend?
Sure.
Unless you have some preamble you'd like to talk about.
Fucking Grant Imahara died, and that's fucking sad.
That is fucking sad.
That's the first, like, you hear about celebrities dying and, like, famous people, and I'm always like, oh, that's sad. Like, I can't view any content from them anymore.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to hear anything about them, and I'm like, okay, I usually, like everyone, go back and check their IMDb or whatever, see what they've done, be like, oh, I like that. Whereas... I have this thing on my phone, like Google notifications, and it suggests, like, news articles I'd like and gives me a notification. Literally, I was just sitting watching South Park, got a notification, and it's the first time I've ever read a celebrity dying that's actually, like, moved me, like, made me, like, genuinely sad.
Yeah.
Like, I read it and I was actually shocked. I was like, what the fuck? Like, no way.
Yeah, he was such a fucking nice dude, like, a genuinely nice person.
Yeah.
I remember watching him, well, of course, in Mythbusters, for as long as I can remember.
And BattleBots as well.
Yeah, like, and it was always just, like, he made science interesting to an entire generation of kids.
Yeah, literally, like, the thing that I like so much about Grant Imahara is that he makes, like, engineering fun, as you said, and interesting. Like, you always have, like, people that come around to schools for, like, science things, and are like, here's the wonderful world of science. Here's, like, oh, let's put some baking powder and some vinegar in a volcano. Wow, science. Yeah. Whereas I'd watch Mythbusters and his segments, and I'd be like, wow, that's really fucking interesting. I want to do this, you know?
Yeah, I remember thinking when I was a kid and when I was watching it, I'm like, man, I would watch Mythbusters if it was just him. Probably more than I watch regular Mythbusters.
Like, everyone on the entire, like, cast of Mythbusters, I think, are, like, excellent.
Oh, for sure. And he was, it was a fucking tragic young death, and I hate to see it. Yeah, I really do.
I believe he was 49.
49, I think you're right.
And yeah, brain aneurysm, which has really kind of fucked me up recently, since I've genuinely been thinking of brain aneurysms every other day, and that freaks me the fuck out.
Oh, okay.
Since the fucking statistic, it's like 1 in 5 people have them, and they can just randomly go off. Now. They can just randomly go off. Like, there's almost nothing you can do about it. Just 1 second you're fine, and the next second you feel hotness in the back of your neck and you're dead.
Fantastic. I'm glad I'm aware of this now.
It's not 1 in 5 people die. 1 in 5 people form them, and then there's another statistic for, like, how many people die.
Okay, well then I feel better now.
It's always been like that, though, so...
Yeah. Okay. Well,
okay.
I mean, I'm sure many people, almost everyone, has probably heard of him before.
Oh, yeah.
Or if you don't know his name, you've definitely seen him.
Like Mythbusters, like he's the dude who builds the robots and all the fucking cool shit. Yeah, he's
like the engineering kind of guy. Well, I suppose they all are, but...
Yeah, he was the electrical engineer.
Watch some Mythbusters. They always have the names up. You'll know who it is when you watch it.
The old Mythbusters, because the new one, they dropped the build team.
Ah, well, there you go. Alrighty. Let's jump into my topic for this week, which is...
You don't want to talk about Halo, dude? Don't want to talk about Halo or anything? How Halo's going to be shit? Halo Infinite's going to be terrible?
What do you mean? Tell me about it. I know nothing of this. Have you not heard about this? I know nothing of this.
So Xbox did their demo of Halo Infinite. Have you heard of Halo Infinite?
Well, yeah.
Yeah, it's the open world-ish kind of Halo. and they demoed a build that's like months and months and months old that was running on their mid-spec tool PC, and it looks like absolute shit.
Really?
Yeah, like literally Halo looked like absolute shit. It looked worse than Halo 5, which came out years ago, and people are getting quite upset about that. It has sprinting, which Halo has never had, except Reach and, ODST or whatever.
They really just are fucking themselves, Xbox.
I mean, I hope, like if the game design is fine, then yeah, sure, but why wouldn't they at least just pre-record something on their modern dev kit and then release that?
I feel like they don't even care anymore. Like the PS5, like we talked about the PS5 simping last week.
Yeah.
And like people can't wait to give their opposition money.
I think Microsoft and Xbox are doing great in the multi-platform regards. Like they're releasing Halo day one on PC. Isn't that insane?
I didn't know that. That is pretty cool.
And every single game that's coming out on launch on the Series X are on Game Pass. Which is insane.
That's pretty cool, actually.
Like they're catering more towards the PC realm than they are their own fucking console.
I mean, I guess they kind of know their place now a little bit more from all of this. Like, it's very interesting to see how, or if they're gonna come back from this launch, because I don't even know.
I'm sure they'll be okay. It's probably going to be a repeat of this generation. Like they're just going to be the underdog, just kind of middling success, trying new things, and then constantly being overshadowed by Sony. Like they haven't done terribly. They're picking up in the latter end of the cycle. Like they're starting to match, PS4 sales, but they stopped reporting their numbers of sales.
Oh, so that's sad.
That's always a bad sign. They don't want their shareholders to be like, "Hey, you guys aren't doing as good as Sony."
Yeah.
So yeah,
it's they sure are lucky that Microsoft is backing them, because they'd be so broke by now if it wasn't.
Yeah.
Like they would not be breaking even at all. And well, I mean, I hope that if they do release this new Halo, that they give it a bit of a touch up.
Well, yeah.
Like if they release it,
the weird thing is, it probably
like that, people are going to be mad.
It probably doesn't look like that, but they chose to show like 6-month-old like alpha footage.
Yeah,
like,
this is what I mean. Like they don't care. It seems to me like they don't care anymore. Now that they know they're going to lose before it's even begun, they're just like, whatever, just release it.
Also, you can't buy 12-month Xbox Live subscriptions anymore.
Really?
Yeah, you can only buy 3 or 6 months or 1 month.
Why?
Money.
I guess.
Money.
Yeah.
So yeah,
another bad choice in the bucket.
That's like the most popular like Xbox Live subscription.
Or you could just be like PlayStation and not have to pay for that at all.
Yeah, except if you want cloud saves and games and all that. But
PlayStation has that.
You have to pay for cloud saves.
No, you don't.
Yes, you do.
Do you?
I happen to own a PlayStation, Jordy.
Really?
Yes, you have to PS Plus for cloud saves. You can still save it on a flash drive or on your console.
God, I hope I'm not paying for that. I think I have it.
Okay.
Interesting. I'll have to check that afterwards.
You have free games that you're not touching then.
True, but I'm only interested in Ghost of Tsushima at the moment. I have not felt this way about a game in a while. It's pretty fucking good. I'm really liking it. Anyway, I'm going to jump in right now.
Okay.
So I have I've been asking people like pretty much the whole last week, because I've wanted to I've wanted to figure out what people find strange in modern day life that everyone just kind of does and doesn't think about.
Yeah.
And so first, let me just ask you before I get into mine. Is there anything that like people do just every day that you go, that's fucking weird, why doesn't anyone question that, or why is that a thing that happens?
I guess the wiping thing, I guess. I don't see people wipe every day, but that's one of those kind of social things that people
that
just
is a
wipe
good one,
differently.
actually, yeah.
We've talked about it before, but I guess like not walking on the right side of the footpath, like usually in the city they've got it down pat. People follow like car rules, left side, and you basically have to like merge and like zipper merge and all that in the city. Yeah. Whereas in more urban areas, it just fucking sucks. People are just like, no, this is my lane, I'm staying here.
Yeah, people feel pretty entitled when there's like, especially the less people that are on the path, the more like, I feel like it's just like when you're in school And if you're like a grade 6er and all the grade 12s just walk past you and you have to walk around them, that's what I feel like.
Isn't it weird how when you're in grade 6, grade 7ers look like 40-year-olds?
Yeah,
and then when
nuts.
you're in grade 7, suddenly like the 8-year-olds look like that, and the 6-year-olds look like children.
Yeah, isn't that weird? It's really. I remember feeling exactly like that every single year. When I was in grade 12, I was like, I feel like I should be cooler than this when I hit grade 12, you know what I mean? But people are looking up to me for some reason. I don't like that idea.
Do you know what's fucking weird and fucked up that people do? Mm-hmm. They leave rubbish in trolleys and just chuck rubbish on the ground. Isn't that weird?
I was at the shops the other day and I just saw like almost like an entire weekly shop just chucked on a shelf. Like, I was at a Woolies.
They leave they leave meats on the in the chip
everything,
aisle and
frozen shit, everything. Just chucked it there. Like, oh well, I mean, I think what I imagine happened is they went to the register, they couldn't pay, or they left their card, and they were told to put everything back, and then they just were like, "Fuck you," and just put it all up on a shelf.
You and me know this, but we don't care. Like, we'll put it back for you. Like, we'd rather the products not get fucked, you know?
And we know what, like, if you have a certain item, how long it can be out of a freezer or freezer or whatnot. And we have people who can do this.
Thermometer and shit.
Exactly. And if you just chuck it on a fucking shelf, it proves that you're just a shitbox human that does not care even the slightest about anyone else.
I just got a notification that I'm in Google One now.
Google One now.
Because I was really tired and I got a notification saying my Google Drive was almost full. Yeah. And I was like, I'm just going to pay for 100 gigs. So now I'm in the super exclusive Google
you're in the
club.
elite tier now.
Yeah, I'm in the members club now.
Oh, I see.
They're going to send me another free Google Home.
Wow, cool, because you need more of them.
I want more of them.
They must have, like, millions of these just sitting around and like, oh, fuck, who can we give it to? They're like Mr. Beast.
Yeah.
We gave away 1 million Google Homes to random people.
I think we talked about it on the podcast where I got the free Google Home. They do it because that gives them analytics and use information. Like Google, like essentially the Google Home like product is sort of niche. Like people don't necessarily want it.
Yeah,
but
unless you have a lot of smart stuff in your house, it really is pretty like oh hey blank.
Yeah.
What's the weather today? And you'd use that once and then probably never again. You know,
like if you don't have any smart products, like you said, the only thing you can use it for is querying and like
playing terrible music.
Yeah, so Google want to know what people use it for, what they can use it for. So it's in their best interest to get as many people using it as possible. That's why they can afford to just give out free Google Homes.
True.
But, yeah.
I'm sure they're not that hard to manufacture either, which probably helps.
They're basically just little like Android phones stripped down in a box.
Oh, well, there you go. They are pretty cheap. Aren't they like, what, $49?
Yeah, around that. Yeah, for the old ones. What do people do in public that annoys the shit out of you, Jordy?
Well, I have a list of some of mine, some of some other people, because everyone has different answers to this, of course. So like 99% of these are mine, and I think one of them I chose to include from someone else.
It's like individuality drives human evolution or something.
Yeah, a lot of the same ones did come up, so it was, it was a bit interesting that way. So the first one that I have is, I find it incredibly strange that we glorify the amount of work that we do.
You know what I mean? That's kind of capitalist culture. You go to Japan and it's like they're proud that they work for no pay until midnight because the boss hasn't left yet and he's just blowing coke in his office. Yeah, it's such a common thing right now to see, like, oh, well, I work 3 jobs. Yeah. I've worked for the last 18 hours. I don't get no Centrelink payment. I have to work till I die to get money.
Yeah, exactly. It seems so counterintuitive because
from what late stage capitalism, Jody.
Yeah, but we shouldn't have to do this.
Well, no.
It's fucking denial is what it is.
It's the reason why this has happened is because the people who run fucking companies, they want us to glorify work. This is a scheme from them. Like, this isn't even conspiracy. This is just like a thing. Like, it's become part of our culture where working is to be glorified, and like you work for other people, and your self-worth is how much you work.
Yeah, and it's
what you do. Like, so many things are occupational context. Likewise, like if you go to a hospital and check in, they ask you what your occupation is. Like, it's so, what you work is like your identity is what you do.
It's and I'm sure it would be prioritized in certain sections as well, because, well, this is probably not like in an elitist way where you would be chosen over someone else, but if you went to a hospital and you're a fucking builder and you've got a leg that's broken off, they're probably going to take you
I don't think
first.
that's true. I think what it is, if you come down with some rare illness, then they can use that to know what you've potentially been exposed to.
Well, that's true.
Like if a builder comes in and he's like vomiting and he's not getting better, they can be like, oh, maybe he's got radiation poisoning from mining up some ground or something.
Yeah, huffed up too many fumes.
I think the fucking oath to do no harm kind of prevents them from selectively healing people, based on their occupation.
Call it naivety or naivety. I don't know how you're supposed to say that, but I'd say naivety. But I think that most doctors are pretty good. Like, they'll
obviously
just take you if you're sick, and that's good. That makes me feel better.
They're legally bound to and morally obligated to.
Yes, I know that. But I mean, I've heard horror stories of like serial killers who just kill people on. I've had a lot of surgeries in my life, so this doesn't sit well with me when I would have a lot of them, because that was right around the time I would listen to all these podcasts about it.
Yeah.
But, I just have to have some faith in these things. And I'm only saying this because here, if I do snap my leg off or something somehow, I don't have to pay that much for it that I do in fucking America. I'm sure you still have to pay something.
You basically don't have to pay like anything.
Yeah, if you've got private health cover, I'm not sure if that covers getting your leg fucking
even public. If it's life threatening, you can actually get your leg fucking healed for free, like literally.
Yeah, and it's another list of thing on the list of reasons why I'm not a massive fan of America, but. It is what it is.
They are so against public health care and it's the same kind of thing that's been like
capitalist type shit.
Yeah, it's the same.
What it is.
It's capitalist kind of it kind of is like brainwashing propaganda shit, but just publicly known.
Imagine like having genuine problems and not being able to afford the ridiculously expensive, on purpose, ridiculously expensive procedure or medication because. Like, you should be entitled to these things.
This is what fucking confuses me, right? They're like, I don't want to pay more taxes to, like, heal random people that I don't know.
Yeah.
Whereas you're already paying taxes to fucking billionaires and company owners.
Yeah, exactly.
To do fucking, like, nothing.
To buy their ninth beach house in fucking wherever.
It's like they don't know the concept of, like, treat others how you'd like to be treated. Like, you pay taxes to heal other people and then when you get sick, other people pay taxes to heal you.
Yeah, I imagine people would only think of that when they are sick.
Yeah.
Because it becomes their problem.
It's very like selfish in a way. Whereas in Australia, we have it fucking perfect. Like literally,
we actually do.
It is so strange to me, like the concept of Americans not wanting to go to the doctor because they have to pay to get evaluated. Not even that they don't want to. They want to, but they just can't fucking afford it. Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's fucking disgusting, is what it is.
Parents will like instill in their child that like, oh, if you
don't call the ambulance if something happens because the call out fees are grand.
If you feel sick or you're shitting blood, it's fine, it'll go away, it'll pass. Yeah, just because you don't want to pay to like
worms
not die. Yeah.
Anyway, kind of on the same note as that one, and I don't know if this could just be an anxiety thing that I have, but I always find it like I'm not worthy if I am sick to call in sick to work.
I guess, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? You
probably
don't have it as bad as me, but like I feel like I need to be on death row to call into work.
I don't call in sick unless I physically cannot speak or like serve customers.
Yeah, me too. I don't think I've ever called in sick, actually, now that I think about it. Like, I've told people I can't come in because I have blank on or whatever, but I've never been like, on the day, I would never call in on the day and say I can't come in.
Yeah.
That sounds fucking terrible. I don't even know how people can do that.
It feels awkward every time I do that. And I've never called in sick, like, inauthentically. Like, every time I've had issues, like, my spine will be spasming and I, like, can't stand up or anything like that. Yeah. And I feel fucking terrible every time. I'm like, I'm sorry that I'm having fucking crippling pain right now. I'm sorry that I'm in pain. It's weird. And
the interesting part of it for me is that once people realize that you don't do that, they take advantage of you for it. Like, the more time you go where you don't do this, people will be like, oh, blank is called in sick again, get him in. or get so and so in, because he never says no. And then I feel even more obligated to go in because I'm helping and all that type of shit. But in reality, I kind of just want to not do anything in the afternoon or something. But
I've gotten past that by now. Like, literally.
Yeah, it is mostly a me problem, this one. This is definitely a side effect of the anxiety, I would say.
I'm like actually scared of my phone calling. I don't like phone calls at all.
Me too.
It terrifies me.
I completely agree.
Yeah.
And it's it's funny because ultimately, if I was the manager on duty, I wouldn't care.
Yeah.
I try to think of it that way. Like, if I said no, I'll be like, oh, okay, fair enough. He's got something on, and move on to the next person to call.
I had to deal with this shit on Saturday. Like,
that sounded horrible, dude.
I don't want to talk about it because I don't want to fucking relive this. But I had to call in 5 people, and I expected no one to pick up because it's a fucking Saturday. You don't want to do shit, and it's like 11 o'clock or something. People still asleep. Like, I'd leave a voice message saying like, oh, if you can call in, if not, that's fine. I feel like I was being very respectful. Whereas when I get called, it's like, we need you in, such and such, you can ring back. Like, it's weirdly pressuring.
It's interesting how I feel like if you confronted them about it and said, I don't like being called this much, you can call me, but like at least try and be nice about it.
Yeah.
You would become the bad person.
Yeah.
It's one of these things, I think we talked about shit like this last week, where you're kind of conformed into a certain standpoint that you have to take. And I'm not a massive fan of that. Because, I mean, if you call me up a reasonable amount of times, like maybe once, twice, even a week or something to come in, I'll do it.
Yeah.
But I don't like being someone who's just like, yep, he'll do it. I don't like just being like, yeah, he will definitely do it.
It's very mentally taxing, just like chilling and like, oh, this is a good day, and then suddenly like you're ripped out of your like tranquil like existence and put into fucking hellscape.
And I mean, I wouldn't consider my work hellscape, but it's not something that I enjoy doing. I suppose exactly. It's not like I go, oh fuck yeah, I can't wait to go in for my shift today. But you're exactly right. It's one of these things where I'm scared of my phone buzzing, and I don't like that. But anyway, it's just another interesting thing that I thought about. Why is it, this is another one, why is it that we all feel so compelled to lie about things, particularly like just little things?
I guess it's like social conformity. You want to like appear strong or appear important, or not even appear important, just appear normal. And like appear as the person you want them to be, I guess. Yeah, and it's, to me, the interesting part is not that like people lying, like, oh yeah, I bought a Lamborghini, and obviously they didn't. It's like whatever. I know you're lying. Yeah, but it's when people say, oh, I made $5,000 this month, when they reality maybe made 4.1 or something. Yeah, they just wanted to round it up to sound better. No one knows but them that they're doing it. Do you know what I mean? Like all that in that type case, of white lies type of stuff, it doesn't matter to anyone. It's not even a white lie. White lies are like good lies,
Yeah, it's just a lie, like a small lie that is not helpful to anyone. I wouldn't have been less impressed if they said 4.1.
That's the kind of lie that's solely for them. It's for them to like boast to themselves. Better, feel better and boast on all that kind of shit.
I suppose in that way it kind of is a good thing, because it isn't hurting anyone saying it like that. But I just find it super interesting because the problem that, well, not the problem, the thing that I find interesting is that when people are doing it. Yeah. And no one says anything because you don't really have to.
I have a, I don't want to mention my relation to them, but I have an acquaintance like that, and I'd say literally half of every word they say is a lie, but at this point I literally just like
I know people like this
I can already like see what they're trying to, like, I know that it's weird, I know the truth even though they're telling me the lie. Yeah. And like I don't really like hanging out with them anymore and all that. It's weird, like it's sad in a way.
See, I've gotten to a point now because I like to think that I'm very honest. Yeah. And I would say I am very honest. Like there's not much that I'll hold back from any people at all. And when I know people are doing it, I just say, like, just don't lie about it. Just tell me the truth. Like, you're my friend. Just tell me the truth about it. I'm not going to hate you. Like, you don't need to do it around me.
Sometimes it's weird because this, like, the person I was talking about, like, it's not even, I think they literally are like a compulsive liar, and they're not, it's not that they're being dishonest with me. They physically can't tell the truth. Like, it's weird. They're telling me to lie, but they're still being honest about the lie, if that makes sense. Like, they're still talking truthfully to me. They're just
their
overemphasize.
truth.
It's like they're overemphasizing. You know?
Yeah, I totally know what you mean.
Yeah.
I think we might even be talking about the same person.
Oh no, that'd be weird if it was the same
okay,
person.
Cool. All right, never mind.
Can you tell me the person afterwards? Though?
Oh, I will.
That'd be
I'll tell you. It's actually a few people I know who are like this, but yeah, I'll tell you. So another one that I've got, like, why is it that for the most part, dreaming is something we never question more than like a day?
I question.
Like, I had a dream once where cars and dogs were just swapped. I think I've talked about this on the podcast. And, like, that's just something my brain did.
Yeah.
Like, dreaming is such a fucking strange thing that we're just like, yeah, that happens.
Yeah, it is kind of weird. Like, the first person to have dreams would probably
That must
be really
have been
fucking
horrifying.
confused. Yeah, because like, especially when you're a kid as well. Like, your parents explaining what dreams are. It's just like, oh yeah, your brain just gives you fucking wild imagery for no particular reason. Just go with it. It's
and
fine.
it can feel real.
Yeah,
Like it really can feel real. And I don't know.
You can get like false memories from that as well. You can remember something that happened in a dream.
I know for a fact that's happened to me before.
Yeah.
Like, I've said stuff that I'm certain has happened, and people have been like, Geordie, you're fucking crazy.
Okay.
And I'm like, no, but it fucking happened. It happens to me a lot.
It is kind of
It's
weird.
happened on this podcast a few times, I think.
Yeah,
Like,
thinking you're 22 and shit.
yeah, exactly, yeah.
Imagine a whole birthday. It is weird how we just kind of accept that. It's like one of the most strangest things that our brain actually does, and we just accept it.
Yeah, it's just like, yeah, I had a dream where I was riding on a marshmallow. I'm like, oh, that's pretty cool, dude. Like, that's the most thought that gets, you know?
I'm one of those people where I basically can't remember my dreams at all unless they're
I'm the same.
particularly interesting.
Yeah, me too. I always wake up knowing I've had one, but I just can't remember.
I don't even have that. I literally just don't, like, I'm sure I've had a dream, but literally there's just no...
Yeah.
It's just like I've been dead for like until I woke up.
The remnants of a dream is when I feel like normal people would have a dream.
Yeah.
Like, most of the time I'm exactly the same as you. Like, I'm a brick for 9 hours and then I'm awake again or something. Speaking of, that kind of walks into my next point, which is just sleeping in general. I don't understand. It makes me laugh that you have to pretend to sleep until it works.
I have insomnia, so that doesn't really work for me. Like, I have to be physically exhausted, and then I'll like succumb to the death demons, you know?
Yeah.
The sleep demons.
I remember, I think it was a shower thought that I saw, where someone was like, to sleep, you have to pretend to sleep. And I was like, what the fuck?
I don't have that, so can you describe that to me? Because that's weird.
Like, I am just lying down there. Like, my mind is always active, always.
Yeah.
So I'm lying down there just like normal with my eyes closed, just waiting.
Yeah.
And I'm unaware that it even happens. You know, like, I'm just taken away, and then I wake up and I forget that I was trying to sleep, and I do that every single night without fail.
That literally doesn't happen for me. Like, I can lay down in my bed with my eyes closed for hours and not sleep.
Run me through what happens when you're ready to go to sleep. I'm interested.
I'll feel like I can't sleep on demand. I can't do that. Like, I can only sleep if I'm actually exhausted or like the correct amount of time has passed. So I'll like be in my bed like watching YouTube or something. I'll feel tired and be like, oh, okay, finally I can go to sleep, and then I can just instantly sleep like that. But I can't sleep when I want to sleep. I can only sleep when my body's exhausted.
That's like, interesting.
That's what
How much do you sleep a night when you sleep?
I can sleep up to like 14 hours and feel completely exhausted when I woke up and like not good.
Well, that's the case for most people. If you sleep that long, like, it's an unhealthy amount of time to sleep. But if you haven't been sleeping because of insomnia, then I suppose it is healthy because you're getting up some of it back. But your body's like not unsure what to do with it all. You know.
The one perk I do have is that I only need like 2 hours of sleep to like feel okay. Like, I don't. That
sounds magical.
It's I guess,
but also terrible at the same time because I'm sure your body doesn't agree with you.
Yeah.
After a while.
So I don't know. I have weird sleep things. What else perchance annoys you, Geordie?
Okay, so this one I recognize there's like a little bit of stupidity behind this one.
I think these are all pretty goddamn stupid, Geordie.
That's true. I had a feeling that was going to come up. That like, what is wrong with you? I haven't heard it yet, but I was genuinely expecting what is actually wrong with you from this one. But, just from this whole episode.
I think we're both pretty fucking neurotic, so.
That's true. I would agree with that. There's no way that other people haven't thought about this.
Okay.
Spoken like a true neurotic right there, I would say. All right. considering humans have relatively short lifespans in the grand scheme of things, right? Mm-hmm. Why do we do things that could possibly kill us every single day?
Because, you know, you only have one life. Better not waste it doing boring, mundane shit. If you pull it off, that'll be a highlight of your life. If you died, then you weren't even, you know, it doesn't matter, you're dead. It's not like you have family members who'd be, like, distraught and ruin their lives or anything.
Yeah. I mean, like, I was thinking more along the lines of, you know, like just drinking, smoking, doing drugs, even driving, all these things that could very easily kill you.
I mean, yeah, but a lot of them, like, are either social, or, like, you have to do, or, like, drinking's to get away from other problems, or, like, kind of let loose for a bit.
Yeah.
I don't drink personally, but I can get why people drink.
Yeah, it's one of these things, like, we know it's bad for us, but...
Smoking as well.
It outweighs the bad when you're feeling like shit and you get super drunk and you forget about it, I suppose. It's just, you know, we're every single second of every day something could happen that could kill us.
Yes, technically you can die at any singular point in your life, Geordie.
Yeah, all right. Not even a what is wrong with you? I expected it after that
these
one.
Are all like, no, I think about this shit a lot.
All right. This kind of ties in with the lying one, but I find it strange that people act differently around other people. Like, I mean, I understand that, you know...
Yeah.
Say if you're hanging out at work or whatever, like, you have to be different, but I'm not the case like that.
Are you the fucking Joker? What the fuck's happening here?
What do you mean?
The Joker, no. He doesn't act differently around anyone. He's like, people got social acceptance. They gotta act different. I don't.
No, as in, like, I'm just a goofy dude everywhere because that's all I know.
You have a customer service voice. I know this for a fact. You have a businessman voice.
My one exception is what I was going to say is when I'm talking to customers.
You pick up the phone and you're like, hi, this is Jordan speaking. How can I help?
Exactly, yeah. Whenever I'm talking, like, if I can see who it is on the other end, I'm going to be like, sup, bitch, or whatever, depending on who it is. But, like, there's not many cases where I would completely change what I'm like around a person.
I just do that
except when I'm in customer service because I don't know the people, of course.
I talk weirdly and, like, I'm just a weird person in general where I can't do that with, like, customers. I do it with customers I know and, like, are regulars and I've seen for, like, the 3 years I've been there.
Yeah, same,
but if I talked casually to, like, just random people, they'd be like, what the fuck is wrong with you? What are you saying?
Yeah, they would definitely be a little weirded out by it.
So I kind of have to, like, it's like, it's automatic at this point, I'm sure, you know, like, for you as well.
Absolutely,
like, it's just an automatic thing you do. Like,
you turn on your nice voice when you're around customers, but, like, I don't know. There's so many, again, people that I know who are just completely different people around different people. If that makes sense. Like, to me, to someone else. But, like, I can get being a little different, but, like, it reminds me of high school when people would try and, like, the cool kids would walk past or something and people would just 180 from their, like, otherwise likable selves to be with that crowd.
Like, around, like, girls and all that, like, talking more suave and shit, like, different.
Yeah, pretending they weren't making dicks and fart jokes 3 seconds ago because the girl walks past, when in reality, girls like dick and fart jokes too. You just have to find the right one.
A lot of fucking girl humor is way more vulgar than boy humor, I find.
Not sure about that.
Yeah.
But
it's almost like people are unique and I've had different experiences.
True. That's why I was not sure about that, I suppose, in the end. All right, I'll move on from that one. Yeah. I've got 2 more left. You know, this might be a bit of a shorter one, I guess. But we'll see how long we talk about the next 2 then, I suppose. Why do people feel the need to gossip?
You know, it's boring and shit. I don't want to be the same as this person. Like, I don't know if it's at your workplace, but at my fucking workplace, it's like fucking high school. Like,
actually, where I'm working right now has had the least drama anywhere I've ever worked. Yeah. Like, it's just like, oh, this person continuously doesn't show up or something. Yeah. It's just basic shit like that. But I don't know, like, everywhere you go, this happens. And I expected once I left school for it to stop.
I guess it's a comfort and, like, a social clique kind of thing. Like, someone does something you don't agree with, so you talk shit about them to someone else, hoping that you'll agree, you'll form a friendship, or, like, they'll be on your side or whatever.
Yeah.
Like that. It's not necessarily a sided thing. It's just, I don't know, like a social interaction kind of thing. It's weird. It's part of human nature, I think.
Yeah, it's just, again, one of these things. I think about
Yeah.
it and I'm like, why realistically, what is the point? It's not really doing much good in any way.
I think it literally is part of human evolution, like the whole tribe
Yeah.
mentality thing, and like forming fucking like social groups and
Who
shit.
is strong enough to be part of the
Yeah.
tribe, part of...
Yeah, exactly. It's
Yeah.
part of like selective evolution or whatever, or survival of the
Interesting.
fittest.
That's a very good way of thinking about
Yeah.
that, I suppose. And my final one, which is, why is depression such a widespread problem, but it's so hard to like just help or identify?
Because
or
it's such a
like,
personal thing. Like there's so like it's so personal why you're depressed or why someone else is depressed, and like the issues you have may or may not be actually like relevant in a way. Like it sounds weird to say, but like depression it's like a spectrum. Like it's not a single thing. Like
oh, for sure.
you're depressed because something may be going wrong or something's not even going wrong, you know? Like it's
I've been in like all of these different circumstances. Like I've just been depressed for no reason, for like having
Yeah.
shitloads of reasons and all that type of stuff. But it's hard for me to word the way that I was like, everyone knows about it, but no one except for you can do anything about it.
It's because you like sometimes you don't even know why you're sad. Like
Exactly.
depression,
It's so hard to identify
Yeah.
quote unquote depression.
one of the characteristics of depression is being sad for no reason. Like it's hard. Like it's
Yeah.
a very difficult thing.
I remember when I was like first, like I never even considered myself to have it.
Yeah.
Until like I kept reading definitions and stuff. I'm like, oh, okay.
It's like AIDS, you don't realize.
Yeah, I thought I was just sad for some reason,
Yeah.
you know? Like, it's super interesting to me that, like, it's such a common problem.
I think that there's going to
yet-
be another like explosion in like this psychology kind of realm to do with depression. Like I think the same thing with psychosis is going to happen with depression. Like there's going to be a new field of like depression therapy and research, you know, because I don't think we've like fucking explored this you know,
No, absolutely
this
not.
realm.
Absolutely not. I think you're 100%
Yeah.
right there. Like, the fact that now you can even talk about it, we've mentioned this before, like 100 years ago, you definitely wouldn't have mentioned
Yeah.
that you even had it.
You'd literally go to a mental hospital.
Yeah.
They'd treat you as hysteric or whatever.
Yeah, and it's, you know, we've come such a long way already. It can only go further from here, is the way I see it.
Yeah.
But it's just, there's so many, like, mental illnesses around, and, like, almost everyone, or not almost everyone, but, like, a large majority of people have
Yeah.
something.
We live in a shit world. Like
Yeah,
that's
we
just
definitely
a fact.
do.
Like we live in a world that's basically cobbled together. So
Yeah.
it's bound for a lot of people not to be happy. It's like whenever you play Sims or SimCity and all that, you're like, why are all my people so unhappy all the time? Like it
Yeah.
seems unrealistic, but that's just what fucking happens.
It's
You
just
know?
what it is.
No one is ever truly happy. I think.
I
I think
think
you're happy
you're right.
in the moment. Like I don't know, you just got McDonald's and you're an emo girl and you fucking are happy because capitalist propaganda.
Yeah.
You're happy then, you know, but in a wide systemic kind of, I hope people know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
Look that up,
Yeah.
and you'll know what we're
Type
talking
in
about, I suppose.
goth/emo McDonald's. It's the
Yeah.
funniest fucking shit.
I want to end up with one thing, which is, if you guys have thought of anything like this, I'd like to hear about them. So if you go to our YouTube for this episode,
Or even
and
Discord as well.
or our Discord, and just put it on there, I'm very interested to
Yeah.
know, because this type of stuff is super interesting to me.
Mm.
But yeah, sorry to end on a bit of a downer one. I probably should have swapped that around. But hope everyone enjoyed this week, enjoyed the flick view and whatnot, and we'll see you next week, everyone, for our 40th episode.
Goodbye.